On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, welcome home, Bridgit. You're just in time for another family crisis.
The paternity test results. Oh no.
We heard from Steffi. It's Liam's kid.
Vinny is giving us some major red flags.
But if Liam ends up being the father of Steffi's kid, then you got an honest-to-God shot at hope.
And Liam doesn't want his waffling to end.
This doesn't have to be the end for us. My giving up on us, that is the mistake I owe it to you to correct.
Hey soapmates, welcome back. It's Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. What time is it? The Bold and the Beautiful episode recap time. I'm your host, Keisha Chantal, aka Vinny's white lab coat. And I'm a possible clue that Vinny could be somehow involved in this DNA test results debacle. When last we met up with our four beautiful idiots, Steffi, Finn, Hope, and the guy dressed as a lumberjack, all were standing in Dr. Campbell's office with their toes curled tightly over the precipice of Steffi's paternity results. This high-stakes Who's the Baby Daddy suspense thriller had the potential of being either a new chapter or a quick descent into the seventh circle of hell. Well, we all know by now that we are in the latter scenario. Satan and his minions have gone the extra mile to make sure that their new tenants are comfortable as they begin navigating tales from the womb. Bring your flashlight, kiddies, because we're going down some dark roads today.
I can't believe this is happening to Hope all over again. How much heartache can she endure?
I'm worried about her too. Worried about all of them.
Bridgit, honey. Mom? What are you doing here?
You know what gets me every single time? Is how Brooke manages to remain in a constant state of confusion where Liam is concerned. How? How is Liam continuing to surprise Hope with his shenanigans? Liam is not an international man of mystery, okay? He's just the guy that wants it both ways and is very good at convincing people otherwise. Case closed. Also, is it not just sheer poetic justice that Bridgit just happens to be in town for a medical conference on the heels of her sister's life imploding because of paternity results? Not sure what I'm driving at? I figured you might say that. Well, why don't I just show you? The year is 1993. Brooke has just delivered Bridgit, not knowing whether Ridge or Eric is the father of her baby. Needless to say, Stephanie decides to use her visiting hours for much-needed dragging. Take it away, Queen.
You've been pregnant 3 times out of wedlock. You've had an extramarital affair with my husband and my son. For God's sakes, you slept with my son while you were married to his father, and now you've just had a baby, and you don't even know who the real father is.
Aha! It finally makes sense now why Brooke barged over to Steffi's house and accused her of snatching Hope's garbage. Basically, she was having deja vu. Sis, I know you mean well. However, there is a difference between doing what needs to be done and being done. Let's normalize women choosing to be done with garbage men. Let's normalize women moving away from the martyr complex that involves the willful suffering in the name of love. In conclusion, this is not Hope's burden. This is Liam's. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Wow, the breeze that is coming in from all these red flags could power a wind turbine, am I right? Let's unpack. First, we have Vinny, literally leaning into Thomas's conversation, hanging on every single syllable. There's a slight smile spread across his lips. And you get the hint that he is very invested in Thomas's reaction. To understand what's at play here, You have to understand the term post-offense behavior. Basically, it's the person who returns to the scene of a crime fairly quickly to envision and relive what has taken place. Which brings us back to Vinny.
How do you feel?
Doesn't matter how I feel. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about hope.
Do you think Vinny popping up out of the blue is a coincidence? Checking up on a friend, my ass.
How she feels, and she must be devastated.
You're a good person, Thomas. You deserve this.
It's funny because not too long ago, he was totally opposed to Thomas using Douglas as a pawn to manipulate Hope. Now, apparently, manipulating an unborn child is totally okay. Vinny goes on to make the point that Liam now has 2 ankle biters with Steffi, leaving the path clear for a reunion with Hope. But you see, while Vinny was busy peddling prescription drugs on the black market, Thomas had a coming to Jesus moment. He wants Hope to want him of her own free will, not because she was tricked.
Just remember, man, fate works in mysterious ways. This is your chance to have what you've always wanted for you and Dougie, a life with hope.
No mystery here, Vinny. Everyone knows that you're the real Slim Shady. The question now is, will Thomas do the right thing, or will he go back to the dark side?
It's too much for me to process. All I keep hearing is that doctor saying that Finn isn't the father.
So sorry.
Please stop saying that. Your sorry isn't going to fix anything. And I know you never meant to hurt me like this, but it doesn't change the fact that you did.
I detest the fact that Hope actually believes that Liam didn't mean to hurt her. Saying that absolves this clown of his actions, which we all know were intentional. He slept with Steffi because he wanted to. And the fact that it was mixed with stupidity and tequila is irrelevant. Hope tells Liam that his promise to believe in their marriage enough for the both of them might as well be dead air, because it doesn't change the fact that he had sex with Steffi and put a baby inside of her.
I did the unthinkable, and I hate myself for it. But all I can do is appeal to your optimism. That superhuman ability you have to see the best in everyone.
Appeal to your optimism? Way to put the reconstruction of your relationship squarely on Hope's shoulders when none of this is her fault. Ugh. I hate it here. Liam attacks my spirit daily. Liam continues to beg, please, don't give up on us, Hope. To which Hope swiftly replies, hey, I wasn't the one that stopped believing in our relationship. I wasn't the one that broke our vows. That was all you, big head. Speaking of what's real and what isn't, Hope then goes into another tailspin, trying to figure out why Liam would turn to Steffi instead of her. But I think right after she does this, she realizes that trying to get logic out of Liam is like talking to a brick wall. So she just gives up and does this.
Because Steffi is having your baby and Steffi is having my husband's baby.
At some point during the uncontrollable sobbing, Hope says, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this anymore. And I thought to myself, oh my God, is this it? I saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and I reached out and I said, have we reached a turning point? And then I stopped myself, because unless I see hard evidence of Liam sleeping in a shallow stream under a bridge somewhere, I will continue to give Hope the side eye. Anyway, I was about to head over to Malibu to check in on my unproblematic boyfriend to see how he was doing, but then something Liam said stopped me dead in my tracks.
If you think about it, it's just Just been a series of forces trying to keep us apart. Steffi, my dad, Thomas. Let's not forget my own diseased imagination.
Diseased imagination is right. Oh my God. You know, at some point, any normal person would say, maybe this journey that I'm on, it doesn't serve me because I'm just having to fight too hard. I've been doing everything and life has just been coming at me from all sides. Maybe I should just give up. Choose the path of least resistance. But we all know that Liam is not a normal person. So instead, he says the opposite.
This is what we do best. We take the hit and we get back up again. It's our talent.
Waffle logic, waffle logic, waffle logic. Oh my God. Listen, when a man tells you that your talent is getting over his trauma, boy, bye.
I'm so sorry.
Me too. We'll deal. We'll make it work. Somehow.
I'd like to see how. Let's talk about prenatal care. How do you think Finn is going to feel watching Liam caress Steffi's protruding stomach as they bond over their unborn child? Ugh. And what about when it's time to give birth? Who's going to have the honor of holding Steffi's hand as she's pushing that kid out into the world? I have questions. Finn tells Steffi that he is so damn angry, but not at anyone in particular, but at the situation. He was so damn sure that Dr. Campbell was going to walk in that office and declare him the winner of the race to Steffi's egg. He even started thinking about baby names. And then Steffi says,
Yeah, I am. I had a few names picked out too. One special one if it was a boy. John Finnegan Jr. Look, Finn, the one thing about these paternity results that hasn't changed is my love for you and yours for me. We can't lose sight of that.
thanks for your wishful thinking, sweetheart. But how about just the facts?
But it's not mine. I'm gonna have to watch you go through this pregnancy knowing that the baby that I wanted to be ours is yours with Liam. That's gonna be hard for me to watch.
It's going to be hard on all of us, Finn. We're going to need to keep smelling salts, barf bags, just, very close by for what I'm sure is going to be a nauseating journey. God, if you're listening, please help.
You came into my life, Finn, and you changed it for the better. You helped me through one of the most difficult times in my life when I was battling addiction. You showed me that there was life after Liam, and I want that life. I want a life with you.
Is this like love after lockup? Because I see some similarities here. Steffi's waffling addiction has landed her in Liam jail for years. And now she has a taste of freedom with Finn, and she is desperate to hold on to it.